Hey guys, Lex Messiah here, and welcome back to, I suppose, my Minecraft gameplay. In the last series, you guys would have seen, we did die. But we're gonna try again. Now, at the end of that series, I did generate a new world, but I realized I didn't make it hardcore. It was just survival, and so we're gonna do it again. And right in here, just let's try this. Just for the random stuff. Yeah, I don't know if this affects anything. I know usually this is like numbers, but it's whatever. Yeah. Hardcore. Let's see where we're at. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Taking a little while. Alright. Okay. We're in a tree. We're in the snow. This is like a nod to the beginning of the last series, I suppose, where we actually spawned in like on a little, like on one of those ice thingies. Actually, they were a little bit more jagged than these ones, but yeah, we did spawn in some ice. So yeah, guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time. This is a brand new series. I'm gonna be calling it the Cornerstone Survival series, or yeah, something like that. And it's just gonna be chill Minecraft. Well, let me not get ahead of myself. Who even am I? Yo. Yeah, this. Yeah, I try to like make a Minecraft skin. This is how it turned out. Anyway, yeah. Hey, my name is, well, my tag is Lyrics Messiah. My last name being Messiah. And I am actually a missionary in Japan. So I live in Japan right now. That's where God has called me to. Let's just see. I'm trying to like make this crafting table. Yeah, and I am not a professional at Minecraft on any level at all. I have barely played the game, but I have watched like a lot of gameplay. And so that's where most of my Minecraft knowledge comes from, is watching other people play. And so while I might understand, like, this is how the recipes work, or this is where you find this, or this is what you use that for, like when it comes to like the actual building or fighting or even moving, and crafting, like block placement and stuff, you will recognize that I struggle a little bit, because I'm learning. There's some stuff I learned from the last little playthrough on, I guess the last series, which lasted 4 episodes, which is a little bit embarrassing. But yeah, but I could feel myself getting better, so that's good. But that's kind of the extent of my Minecraft experience. I've never beat the game, like in terms of like fighting, like mobs and stuff. I've never fought like a pillager. I've never beaten, like a guardian boss or whatever. I've never fought the Ender Dragon, so never been to the end actually. So in this series, I'm gonna try to play through the entirety of Minecraft. I want to craft all that there is to craft. I want to see all that there is to see, explore the world, enjoy the game, and I also want to like complete all the achievements that the game has as well, if that's possible. We'll see. For these first couple of episodes, I'm not gonna pay too much attention to the achievements, but once we get settled, then we'll get on top of that. This episode actually, we just wanna get ourselves situated, so we're not gonna do too much. Again, it's gonna be chill Minecraft, yeah, chill, slow playthrough. If you're expecting like a ton of cuts and super mega builds and all that stuff, well, we won't be doing that anytime soon. Maybe eventually, but I'm not like the greatest at that. So yeah. Yeah, what else? Well, something that's important to me that I want you guys to know. So like I shared, I am a missionary, a Christian missionary. And what that means here is I believe in Jesus. Like, I'm a follower of Christ. And I would actually like to foster a community here on YouTube, my little corner of the internet, that promotes respect. So I'm gonna try my best to be as respectful to you all, even like in the things that I say and stuff that I do here. And I'm gonna ask the same. So like in the comments and stuff, let's, you know, choose kindness as much as possible. And be respectful of each other. Especially if, you know, somebody says something that we disagree with. From time to time, I'm gonna share like, you know, what I'm learning, what I'm experiencing, and a lot of that is gonna be like based on the Bible, honestly. Cause like that's a big part of my life, and I know not everybody believes what I believe, and that's fine. Not everybody's gonna agree with me, and that's fine too. For sure, if you disagree, disagree. I would ask, you know, that you, if you're open to it, share like why you disagree and also what you believe instead. Not so I could say you're wrong and no, but just so that I could understand. Yeah. Look away. Oh, it's a little baby. But you're not. Okay. Yeah. So kindness and respect as much as possible. I will try my best to like keep on top of the comments and, you know, remove anything that's not in line with that. And in these, I could just imagine in these first few like videos, there's not gonna be a ton of comments, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Who knows? We don't know where this is gonna go. So maybe eventually it's like a ton of comments, but by that time, I would really hope that we've all kind of, you know, grasped an understanding of the kind of community that I'm trying to build, and we're all, you know, on the same page with that. All right, good stuff. Just my little PSA. That's enough of that. Now, let me see. Just get up in here. Yeah. Now, for this first episode, I want to build a starter base. Like, that's my only real goal. Playing the last little hardcore series that I was trying, which that was the first time I played hardcore Minecraft, which for the level of Minecraft that I'm at, hardcore is probably not the move. But I figure, you know, by doing that, it gives me like a game. It makes the game a little bit more fun for me because the stakes are higher. Maybe it makes the videos a bit more fun for you guys to watch again because the stakes are higher. I'm hoping this time things go a lot better than it did last time. Yeah, things were starting to get good at the very end there. Then I think I got a little bit greedy, and that was my demise. That was my downfall. Let's see. I think just a few more trees, and we should be all good, at least for early game wood. I'll just make 2 of these. And then when it starts to become night, I think what I'm gonna do is go underground, and get some stone and maybe see if we find some coal. I don't know what's the likelihood of that. If we find some iron, possibly copper, I'll also take. But stone is good too, just because we don't have any resources. So anything that we find in this early game is good. And then when it's daytime again, we could get started on the build. Just because I don't want to be up here exposed to the elements when the night falls. I know, you know, that's gonna be a bit much for me, especially when I'm, you know, completely naked like this. Well, not naked, but I have no armor, so I'm unprotected from anybody that might have malicious intentions. Yeah. Oof. The other cool thing about this whole series is that I actually get the opportunity to learn from you guys too. So if you have any tips or tricks or just, you know, things that you recognize and, oh, you know, I could do that better, then feel free to let me know. I'm really excited about that aspect of making these videos where there's that conversation that kind of happens, and I'm excited to learn from all the experts out there, and the keyboard warriors. Yeah. How do and then I kind of feel like you guys also will probably get to learn from me in terms of like just some of the things I'm gonna share. I plan to share with you guys like what I'm learning and experiencing here in Japan, and as a missionary here. And I think that would be cool. I see the sun dipping. Just gonna pick up. Yep. All right. Now, is there a little cave or something that we could just get into very easily? It doesn't look like it. Whoa. Oh, yeah, this works. All right. Did I not bring that crafting table? Okay, I'm not gonna run back. I want to do this a little quickly. Plop this down. It doesn't matter. I just need to make a little pickaxe so we could carve into this wood, this stone, and make our way downtown. Nice. That's good. Just gonna grab this and maybe one more, and then we're gonna just dig down, see what we find. Let me just I should grab that. Yeah, I don't want to be out here when it gets dark. Okay, so we're gonna plop this down, and then crafting table, and we should be safe. Okay, now let's make some torches very quickly. Boom. And nice. And then now that we have stone, I'm actually gonna go make me a stone pickaxe like right away, because I know it's faster than wood. So there's no need for us to put that over here instead. Yeah, no need for us to torch ourselves. Okay. I was doing some research and I saw which button is it? I think it's F3. Yeah, it said that at Y50 is a good place to be, and we're at Y66. So we want to go down a little bit to find like early game resources, right? Like iron and coal and even copper. For iron, it's actually better to be higher, but there should be like a couple of pockets of iron down here. So I'm gonna try to get down to Y50 thereabout and just dig around and see what we find. Hopefully we find something. I know if I press F. Yeah, maybe put it there because we're gonna go down some more. All right. Boom. Yeah. So as I was sharing, my overall goal, just for Minecraft in general, is gravel. It's pretty chill. I just want to play a chill game, and I mean grow, because I think there's a lot of the game that I don't know about and haven't experienced. So that's gonna be fun. That's like a personal goal. And I want to play through all of the game, like I was sharing, complete all of the achievements, and then for today, so what that looks like is today we just want to get some of those early game resources and start getting ourselves set up, which is gonna look like getting a little starter base. I am I'm toying with the idea in my mind of like, since we're here in the snow and there's a lot of ice out there, maybe we lean into that and actually just build a little igloo. I think that could be cool. And then we would have to use, I guess we would have to use snow blocks, which that's okay. We could get a bunch of that, because it's snowing, and I believe as long as it keeps snowing, it's gonna replenish itself. So we should be all good. This is dirt. Okay, that's interesting. Just gonna scooch right by it because I don't have a shovel on me. Yeah, I'm also trying my best not to make these videos too long. I think I'm figuring out like what it really looks like to play the game and also do commentary at the same time. I don't have a ton of experience with that, and it's definitely a skill. Like, I didn't realize how much of like a skill it is. A skill that I don't fully have as yet, but I'm willing to grow in. But that being said, I think I have more of a feel for like, how long and it takes and how the time kind of runs away from me. Are we low enough? We are at 45. We're too low. Okay, good to know. So let's come back up maybe here. Where we at? This is 52. Okay, this might be good. Yeah, let's just dig out a nice big area here. Let's see what we find. Yeah, I'm hoping for coal. I'm hoping for some copper, maybe some iron. I'm not gonna be mad if we don't find any of those things. Simply because the stone is good as well. We're in the beginning of the game. We really don't have a lot to our name, so anything that we find is like gold at this point. But yeah. I suppose I could share a little bit about, or like about touch. Let me bring this crafting table down actually, which I know will put a hole in the wall, but maybe that allows us to see if it's daytime yet. Nighttime. Should still be safe. Nothing could get in there except for, I suppose, spiders. I think I should be fine. If a spider shows up, I might not be. So we shall see. Keep going. I don't want to make a ton of these just in case, we run into copper. I would want to switch over to that immediately because it's faster. It's more durable than stone. While I do want to play the game slowly, because it's hardcore, I was actually talking to a friend of mine about this very recently. And what he was saying is like, if you're playing hardcore Minecraft, you want to kind of rush through some of the early game a little bit just to make your world a little bit more safe. You want to, the way he put it, he said, you want to get to a point where you're not you're one shot proof or something like that, right? So if something does like sneak up on you or, hit you or you fall, like, you're gonna lose some hearts, yes, but not enough to die. And maybe you could take a couple of hits and you won't die. It'll give you time to run away, give you time to like block yourself off or fight back even, without having to be too worried about dying and being too fragile. So I thought that was good advice. I do want to play the game slowly, but I also want to preserve the world as best as I can. And so I think I kind of have to like make this compromise in my mind of like not being too slow. Because at the end of the last series, and I think it might be turning daytime. At the end of the last series, we actually didn't have a bucket yet. We did not have a bucket. We did not have shears, just because I had taken so long. It's not. Maybe we just dig around here. I had taken so long to get iron, and not just to get it, to start using it as well, because we had some iron, but I was so wanting to just go through the game slowly that I didn't use it. I didn't make iron armor. I didn't make a bunch of iron tools. I did make iron pickaxe just because we needed that. It looks like, yeah, it looks like the sun is coming up. Just gonna Make sure we're safe. Yeah. I wanna this. Ooh, I see some copper down below. I don't necessarily think I wanna mine underwater. Yeah, I don't know. I think it will take too long. Trying to watch my time. Okay. So yeah. I took really long to progress. Ooh. It would be nice. It would be so nice to have a bed. However, I do not have shears, and I don't know. Are there more sheep? We could go take a look around. Do just a tiny bit of exploration. Maybe we find some more surface resources. I did say that we would want to come up and start building our starter base, but now that I have that igloo idea, I think that it might take a little bit more time just to gather enough snow, as well as the tools to gather snow. I think it's gonna take really long if we use stone shovel, but even copper shovel should be significantly faster and more efficient than stone. So if we could find some copper on the surface, that would be great. Looking. I see another sheep, but I have other goals. All right, gonna keep an eye out. Okay, there's a little surface cave. Anything? No. Okay. There's another one over here, or is this the one I was just in? Sure is. Maybe we go that way. Ooh, taking hits. I'll grab that sugar cane, definitely. Looking. Yeah. Just keeping an eye out. In between the last series and this one, like I said, I was doing some research, and so I found a couple of things. Now you'll notice the world looks different, like the clouds look incredible. I don't know if you saw it in the sky last night, but there was like the northern lights, or like the aurora borealis stuff. So that's a shader pack that I installed. Like I had to research how to get it in, and when I put it in, it wasn't working, and let's see. But I got it working eventually, so I was able to do that. I think that will like level up just, you know, how the game looks when I play it. So I'm a fan of that. I also, is that water? Yes, it is. I also installed a replay mod, which should help with like more cinematic time lapses, you know, like if I have to do that, which will just help with like me showing the more grindy parts of the game without it being too boring for you guys. So I did get those things installed, and I like how it's looking. So I like it so far. It's just one piece of coal in there. I don't know if it's worth me getting into that hole. There's an egg. There's some flowers. There's a chicken. I'm hungry. The other thing in hardcore is like I believe you get hungry real quick, and so we're gonna want to get food under control very quickly. Hey, you. Come back here. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, dude? Thank you so much for your time, buddy. Let's see. Wow. It looks like we're not gonna find anything on the surface, huh? Wowie. Whoa. Whoops. Almost took a fall. Don't want to do that. Maybe over there. Maybe down Oh, there we go. You see that copper? You see that darkness? Oh, oh, you see that skeleton, eh? Mm-hmm. Would he want to come out here? Say hi? No? He's fine? Cool. Can I get this with wood? I don't think so. Alright. Let me give myself some room. Gonna make a stone pickaxe. And then we're gonna grab that copper. And we should be back in business. Maybe what's it gonna look like is one more night of mining. And then we'll be all set to build our little igloo. Well, actually, we will still need to gather the snow. So maybe we won't be all set just yet. Hello? Did he just go away? I'm not against, you know, just getting some. Ooh, you see? Our friends wanna come say hi? Oh, brother. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I don't have a sword on me, but, you know, you guys wanna come say hi? Come say hi. Yeah. What's going on, buddy? Looking all warm. Nice. Yeah, that was like tactical. Ooh, another one. Hey, Bob. Nice, lovely weather we're having here, huh? Okay. Ooh, bro. Don't let him hit you. Don't let him hit you. Nice. Alright. Maybe I'm gonna block off the rest of that cave. Just because my health is getting low. I'm already hungry. Skeleton. Nah, bruh. That I'm not playing with that. Not playing with that. Is he gonna keep coming? They burn, right? They burn as well. I know it's just bones, but they should burn as well. Hey, buddy. He's not interested in me anymore. Okay. Well, I am not gonna play with skeletons, so that's the end of that for me. But we did get some copper, so maybe I'll head back out to that little open area where we were like cutting down some of those trees. Start to shovel some snow. If it gets dark, then we do the same thing, you know, go on the ground, dig some stone. Keep my eye peeled. Still want to grab more food. Yes. And the really like, I want to get like I'm all for copper armor and copper tools. I would like some iron just to get some shears and like a bucket, and you know, to be able to like make farms and get ourselves set up with those things. I don't necessarily need to immediately get iron armor. I know it would be very helpful, but if all we find is like a few pieces, I'm gonna prioritize making some of those tools that will give us, you know, progress in a different way. Alright. Okay. Yeah, maybe build our igloo like not next to the polar bears, obviously, but you know, like in a clear area, where there's not all these ice structures. Like I want a nice open area. Yeah, this is as good a spot as any. Let's head back down. Did I? Yeah, I did pick up the crafting table. Nice. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do this again, and maybe this time I will show my mining as a nice, cool time lapse. Let's go. Alright, so we actually got quite a bit of resources, and I think might be time for us to get into some of this action here. Seems like smart. I just need one of those. Smart thing to do. And some shoes. Nice. And I suppose that while we're at it, we might as well make a sword. Nice. So now I could put these on by shift click. Yep. Looking good. In here I'm gonna put away all of this. We did got a lot of different stone types, which I'm a fan of. We're not gonna need these, but maybe I'll keep one on me. Yep. Never a bad idea to keep some coal handy. And we're gonna go ham on the snow. Yes, daytime. Okay. Coast is clear. Door is closed. Work our way up this mountain. Yep. Okay. And no, I don't want to break the blocks. I just want to break the snow. Just like this. Nice. We'll run back and pick up, whatever we didn't. But if I move quickly enough, then I won't break the block. I'll break my shovel, but not the block. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep gathering some snow, and when I feel like I have enough, or when it becomes nighttime, where did I come up? Was it like over here somewhere? Bruh, nope. Wow. It was over here. Where's my little thing? Huh. I've like just gotten turned around. Is it? Ooh, look who I see. Hey friend. How are you? Nice. Do you want to move into cool little... Oh man, don't make this hard for me. Brother. Okay, you want to stay there? No. Come on, my guy. Okay, we got him. Now we just snip them. Did I get that? No, I didn't. Oh. Good, I got it. We could do it one more time. Good, I got it. Hey, buddy. Ooh. That one dropped like 3 that time, right? Oh. I think if I get in there, I can grab it. Wow. So we have enough now. That's great. So let me just get back home. We're gonna make that bed, which means that we're gonna be able to build this house without having to worry about running away as soon as the sun starts setting, which is incredible. That's gonna be a game changer for us, just because, like, you know, like the nighttime stuff gets in the way a little bit. Let's see. I know it's somewhere around here. Here we are. Lovely. Whew, it's chilly outside. In actuality, it is pretty cool outside here in Japan. So let's see, put that away. That's wonderful. We could make like one more. Okay, cool. Well, let's put away this extra block, put away this cobblestone, this is dirt. I might use it as like just like to build up. I might keep that crafting table. All right, let's get that bed up and running. So as long as we have wood, which we do, we should be able to, let's look. Oh, boom. Monumental. This is huge. This is huge. So, and we'll just about be able to use it in a second. Wonderful. In the meantime, I actually want to like organize some things. And if I'm not mistaken, oh, almost. Whew. We're getting there, guys. Nice. All right, so daytime. Let's grab that. Yeah, I think we have everything we need. Let's just have our breakfast. Nice. All good? All good. Now we have to find, where do we want to position ourselves? Maybe okay. Oh, I want to shift and go like so. Alright, so then from here, if I look at my sketch, we actually need to build each one of these up 5 high. No, 5 high? No, 3. 3 high. So that's 1. And then... Okay. Feeling like we're gonna run out of blocks, guys. I hope we don't. Really hope we don't. Okay. Because we need to go up 2 more layers, and then we need to like curve it in. You know, like our igloo shaped. So I'm just gonna hope for the best. Yeah. This is the level we want to get it up to. Alright. Well, she's gonna keep at it. Oh boy. I don't know. Don't think we have enough. I really thought we had gotten, because we had like what, 5 stacks? Like, I really thought that would be enough. Well, that's okay. We could get more. And now we could sleep. We could sleep the night away. So, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Up, up, up. Nice. So these are the walls of our igloo, right? It's gonna be tree high like that. And so the next thing we need to do is right here. We're actually gonna make these ones, yeah, a little bit higher, like so. Nice, looking good, I think. Good. And then once we've done that, then we need to go, what do we need to do next? I probably need to put some dirt down just to help me. Okay, so I think we want to put, is that correct? 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. 5, and then it's gonna come here. Yes, okay, that's right. I like drew it out, but it was kind of hard to like represent the blocks in terms of which one is below and which one is above. So but yeah, this is right. It's gonna be like a little arrow here, and then 5 across, arrow, 5 across, arrow, 5 across. Yeah, so let me do that real quick. Right, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, and so then our little arrow. Okay, well, let me do that. So boom, boom, I'm in the way, boom, boom, and then, yep. Looking good, I think. I'm just impressed that I'm able to like follow my little sketch. I'm not like, you know, Van Gogh or Rembrandt or anything, but good enough to understand what I drew. Well, I should have put some torches down there, but that's okay. As soon as it gets like dark enough, we'll take a little nap. Boom. Yep. And nice. So just gonna pop that down. It's not night yet. Okay. The next thing we need to do, so Actually, I think this is wrong. Oh man. From here, after we go up 3, we wanted to, gosh. Okay, let me take a rest. I'm a little bit confused. Tree, and then, is this, how does this look? Let me see. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's wrong. Oh man. I really thought I was onto something. Alright. No problem, we can fix it. So what happens next? So not well. So it's not these 5, and what's supposed to happen next is we're gonna come up. Oh my. Yeah, okay, let me put some torches in here. I need to figure this out. Okay, I think I know where I messed up. So make our way back up. So we need this. That's correct. We don't need any of these, honestly. So we wanted to go those 3, and then I think even this is wrong. Alright, let's just do it over. This whole layer. The tree at the ends is correct. That I know. So we're gonna leave those. These we are gonna get rid of. Some of these blocks might be in the right place, but it's throwing me off. So you just kind of get a clean slate, and then we'll try again. Okay, almost there. Yeah. Good. Let me just grab all of these so we don't lose any. I see one fell into the water. We're gonna grab that. I think we got it. Want me to find out? Let's make these blocks. Nice, we did get it. Okay, so with these 3 here, the next thing we want to do actually is here. So if I put this down, then we want to go here, and then here, right? Yes, and then here, and then here and here. Yeah. That's it. Here, there, and there. Okay. That goes there. That goes there. And then there. And that goes here. There. There. Okay. So that's correct. Nice. And then this is like, let me look. 2, 3, 4, 5. So then this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it goes 1, 2, 3. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this will give us like a better curve, and it won't look as wonky as it was looking before. Boom, boom. Ooh, almost fell. 1, 2, I'm in the way. Still. And then 1, 2, 3. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's correct. Now, here is where we're supposed to have the... Yeah. Cool. That little arrow thing I was talking about before, it goes here. So, like so. Yep. It will be on this layer. Okay. So, boom. Boom. And then boom, boom. Nice. Woo. Coming along. On this layer, so we want like here. Okay, good. And then after that, we want to those 3, and then we want it to go like how? Like 3 and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So we want to put this here and that there, and then we'd be able to go there. Nice. Oh, I think we only have 22 more of these blocks. It's not enough. We'll have to go get some more. But Daijobu. Alright. Boom. Yeah. Right? No. This should be like that. Alright. Yes. And then... Okay, yeah, I just missed that one. Okay, cool. Boom. Okay, so now from here, what we're gonna do is, what are we gonna do? I think we're gonna bring it back 1, so like we're gonna fill this in, and this, and this, and here we run out of blocks. We got 2 more stacks. I think that should be enough to finish what we started. So let's just put these in. Boom. So now that that's gone back to, we're actually just gonna, I think, just come up. Wait, actually. I think we actually want to put, yeah, we have to extend these by 2 as well. Right? There and there. Yes, because then we'll be able to do this. Yeah. Cool. So boom. And then boom. And then boom. Well, is this already extended too? Maybe. Let me see. This goes there. That. This goes there. We go. Oh, we don't want to do that. We go 2. It should come 3. So this block here is a bit of a problem. So there. Yes. And if we come up, like that. Yes. And then maybe we do it one more time. Yeah, I didn't plan out all the way here just because I thought like, oh, okay, when you get up this height, you know, then you could just kind of finish it, and it seems like I can. Hopefully this doesn't throw us off too much in terms of the look. I don't think it will. You know, I think this is good. Boom, boom, boom. And maybe we just fill this in like so, and cap off our little igloo. Well, and that's it. Now, of course, we will want to, like, you know, fill in this whole area with snow eventually. But yeah, I think this is cool. I think we could actually, like, on the ends where it's like a little flat, we could push it out a little more. Maybe it's an idea. We could just leave it as it is as well. All right, guys. So here you have it. We got a little igloo, we got a bed, we got some resources, and we're doing the thing. We're doing the Minecraft thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.